All right, before we start the video, first of all, I just want to say thank you guys so much for all the support. I did not think I was gonna get that many views and that much support on that. So this video is gonna be a more in-depth version of that video. So let's get right into it. All right, so obviously the first step is to cut the model out. So in this case, we're using Moon Knight. So first we want to select the image. Now the cool thing about Photoshop is that you can actually just click remove background. It works a lot of the times, but for more like complicated models with like lots of stuff going on in the background, it won't cut it out perfectly, but you know, this being pretty simple, it'll do it just fine. So just click remove background and boom, there you go. Okay, so next what we're gonna do is that we're gonna right click over here on the layer and we're gonna convert it to a smart object. Then we're gonna go over to the camera raw filter and I'm just gonna kind of play around with the settings just to kind of adjust it to my liking. Doesn't have to be perfect. Again, these are just my settings. You can totally use whatever you'd like. I'm just kind of going with what looks good. Okay, that might be good right there. Perfect. So the last part is that I just kind of want to make Moon Knight's eyes glow a little bit more. So select the pen tool, make the fill have no fill, and then all we're going to do is create two new layers, one for the left eye, one for the right eye, and then we're just going to kind of trace around the eye. Again, doesn't have to be perfect. All we're going for is just a slight glow around the eyes. Again, doesn't have to be perfect. Okay. So if I go over to the right eye, all I want is just the outer glow. I kind of want it to be this blue color. See if that goes well. And then to copy the settings from this eye to the other eye, instead of going into the layer style for the other eye and just trying to mimic it all over again, all you have to do is click Alt and then drag the FX icon right here and drop it right there. Boom. See, that looks pretty good. And there you have it. Model's done. Okay, so this part is gonna be super easy, super simple. This is just the rank that I'm gonna be using. So all I'm really gonna be doing is that I'm gonna select the layer, go to Image, Adjustments, go to Vibrance, and then just kick it all the way up, just to make it pop a little bit more. Maybe turn up the saturation a bit too. And then what I'm going to do is that I'm going to do an outer glow, but I want it to be super subtle. And I'll blow up the settings so you guys don't have to be squinting and trying to see what I'm doing exactly. But yeah, just try to get it something like this, just to make it super subtle. Don't want it to be too obvious, just a little back glow. And there you have it. So on the thumbnail of this video, I showed somebody saying that Sunnet is trash. That is actually not real. I actually made that in Photoshop, and I'm actually going to show you right now how to do that. It's super easy. So basically all you need to do is just get the background of a map and then zoom it in super, not all the way zoomed in, but you know, zoomed in like kind of how the chat is in the actual game. Then all you're going to do is that you're going to select the rectangle tool. Make it so it's like this color, like this dark, I don't even know, dark blue, like dark indigo, I don't know. And then all you're gonna do is just make kind of like the chat box that you see in game, and then turn down the opacity quite a bit because it's kind of transparent in the game too. Okay, might turn that up just a little bit more. All right. And then lastly is just the text. So, and I just mimic it off of how the text chat looks in game. So we're gonna do like a little bracket, do match. And then I'm just gonna have it be some random username. I'm skinny. We'll have him say, "Son of rat is trash." Boom. Okay. Get that all lined up. And then lastly is just the coloring. So the match coloring in game is kind of like a dark orange, or like a light dark orange. Yeah, that looks about right. And then this part is actually white. Boom. And then all you need to do is hit the crop tool, crop it down. To make it actually look like it's coming from in-game. Hit done. And there you have it. If you want to like drag this tiny little box into the actual thumbnail when we place everything together, all I did was I just saved it as a PNG, and let's label this like text chat version 1, and then you can drag and drop it once we get everything else together. This part is going to be really cool. This is going to be the kill feed itself. So this is totally custom made by me. I was able to find the Lord icons, as you can see on the left, and then all I did was just grab just the normal icons on the right for the enemies. And I don't know if you guys can notice this, but this is the headshot icon. This I couldn't find like an actual asset for it, so I basically went in game and took a picture of the headshot icon and then traced it in Photoshop and then just made my own PNG. So that was totally custom made. But I'm gonna link this kill feed in the description, and it'll be completely editable. You guys can switch the username, different icons, the names, so you can have it be your username or have it be, you know, just custom enemy names. I'm just having it be just these, just to match the icons over here, just for the sake of the video. To get these icons right here, all I did was I went to marvelrivals.fandom.com, and if you go to a specific character, so like Moon Knight for example, you scroll down, the abilities icon is gonna be right here. So all I did was copy the image, paste it in Photoshop, and then we go into the layers and then just do a color overlay and then match it with this blue. So that's pretty much it. You can do it for any character, any icon, really easy. So once you've customized the kill feed to your liking, you don't want to grab everything in these groups separately. So all you want to do is click on one and then shift on the other one, and then just hit Control E, and now you just grouped it all together. We are at the final part where we actually put everything together. So I'm going to make a new document, have it be 1600 by 900, 16-bit RGB color. I'm gonna hit create. Okay. First, what we're gonna do is that we're actually gonna grab the model. I'm just gonna Control C, paste it in here. And we're gonna start off by putting Moon Knight kind of like right here. Yeah, it looks good. And again, we'll move it if we need to. Next is going to be the kill feed. So like I said before, just want to grab all these layers, group them together, Control C to copy, and then paste it in here. We'll resize that, and then go back to the kill feed and just hit Control Z just to undo it so you can make it editable again for future thumbnails. We're gonna do a inner shadow. The blend mode is going to be normal. Choke is going to be down quite a bit. Okay, just to kind of make it pop just a tiny bit. Okay, we'll do another bevel and emboss. And again, I will blow up these settings so you guys don't need to kind of guess what I'm doing here. Okay. All right. Okay, that looks perfect actually. So to give the kill feed this like perspective look, all I'm gonna do is I'm gonna select the kill feed. I'm gonna do Control T. I'm gonna right click and then hit perspective. Okay. Then you just kind of drag and just play around with it. Let's see. Tilt that up a little bit. There we go, just to give it a little bit of a different perspective. Okay, there we go. Then we're just gonna rotate it a little bit. And we want the kill feed to be showing, it doesn't have to be showing all the way, but just enough so that our name pops up. I might actually shrink this down a little bit just so we can fit most of it in here. Okay. Perfect. That actually looks really good. All right. Awesome. Then comes the text chat. So remember how I said that we just made it a PNG just so we don't have to drag everything in here and reshape it. So that's exactly what I'm gonna do. Drop right here. Just kind of center it. All right. And then for the text chat, all I'm gonna do is just do a outer glow and a drop shadow. Make these both black. Just gonna drop the shadow just a little bit. Let's make it super, super subtle. And that looks good. So there's a drop shadow and the outer glow on the text. So next, we're gonna bring in the rank icon. So let's bring that in here. Is that just like the kill feed? I'm just gonna select the icon, do Control T, right click, perspective. I want it just to have a little bit of perspective, just at a different angle. Okay, that looks good. Hit enter. And then I'm going to actually rotate it. Place that behind our model, like so. And then let's actually copy and paste that. Do a little flip around. Put it right here in the corner. Yeah, that looks good. Do it again. Make this actually a little bit smaller. I'm gonna place it behind the kill feed. Copy paste again. Flip it. Actually, no, we'll keep it like that. Rotate it a little bit more. Put it behind the kill feed. Just like that. And then we're actually just gonna, instead of trying to put the perspective back, I'm just gonna go back here, copy it, and paste it again. I'm gonna put one right behind his shoulder. Just like that. Okay, let's grab that. Let's just have it be behind the text. Just like that. Okay, and then what I did is that I actually did a little bit of a Gaussian blur on a lot of these just to kind of have it be like less focused, if that makes any sense. So to do that, I just went to blur, or I went to filter, blur, Gaussian blur. And then I just went, let's just do like 3. Let's just do like 2. Okay. And I just did that for all of these. Okay, we'll keep this one and this one the same. But the rest of them will have kind of like that blur effect. So next I'm actually gonna do a lens flare on Moon Knight's moon right here. And then I'm gonna do another one on the rank as well. So I'm just gonna copy and paste the lens flare. I'm gonna put that right there. Gonna rotate it just a little bit. Okay, I'm gonna copy and paste it. We're gonna put it right there. Okay. Just kind of give it that shiny, like it's shining. And then for just to add some more background effects, I'm gonna add some of these like flying sparks. So I'm gonna put these, again, it's super subtle. I'm actually gonna put these behind the model itself. Grab some more, again, super subtle. Okay, so now that we've got mostly everything, we still need a background. So all I did was I just grabbed just a random background from like just the in-game, just like an in-game map. So let me grab one of those. It can literally be any of them. Okay, I'm gonna drag this all the way down to the bottom. Okay, and then to give it like a little bit more pop with the color, we're going to select a solid color. I'm gonna have it be kind of like this light blue. And then for the blend mode, all I have it is as color, and then boom. Now, all we're gonna do is just kind of adjust everything, make sure everything's gonna look good. Okay, that's looking pretty dang good. So one of the last steps is going to be the text. Just like the last video, it's gonna be the same place, same font. Just go to fontmeme.com, type in Fortnite. Boom, and then type in like literally anything you want. I'm actually gonna make the thumbnail for this video. Okay, copy the image, boom. Kind of put this just like that. And then we're gonna do a gradient overlay. The color is just gonna be like a yellow going to a dark orange. And we're gonna do a bevel and emboss, a outer glow, and a drop shadow. That looks pretty dang good. All right, and then lastly, we're just gonna do like a simple arrow. So just search up red arrow PNG. Lastly, we're just gonna do a quick red arrow. So you can literally just go on Google and just type in red arrow PNG and a ton of them will pop up. Just pick one that looks good. Just gonna copy and paste that. Okay, let's kind of resize the kill feed just to be a little bit bigger. Perfect. Okay, and then just as a finishing touch, you can, again, totally optional, but I like to do it just to show what kind of video this is. Just grab the Marvel Rivals logo and just put it right in the corner. We'll put this in the corner just right here. Again, super small, out of the way. Just to let the viewer know what they are clicking onto. Okay, perfect. So this is good, but just to make the colors pop a little bit more, what I want you to do is go to the very top and then hit Control Shift Alt E. All that's going to do is going to take a giant screenshot and then copy it. So then we're going to hit that screenshot copy, go to Filter, go to Camera Raw Filter, and then we're just going to tweak everything just a smidge. And again, I will blow up the actual settings that I use, or you can totally use yours, completely up to you. There you have it. Super easy way to make a very eye-catching thumbnail. Again, I want to thank you guys for sticking with me throughout this whole tutorial. If you guys enjoyed this video, please drop a like and hit that subscribe button to see more Photoshop content. I'm always making new thumbnails. And if you guys want your own custom thumbnails and don't want to do all the work, hit me up on Instagram and TikTok and we'll work out a deal to make out some thumbnails. I'm always making thumbnails for different YouTubers, and we'll see you in the next one.